local Western cultural hub with Artscape. So we were very fortunate. We worked with Metrolinx and we got our tunnel. But we worked with the local MPP, and she was able to bring that forward at the legislature. And it was supported. And I think that if we did this with this project, hopefully if the local MPPs work with the two councillors and with council, I'm sure that we would be able to get the same project that we did in Weston on Davenport. So I wanted to bring that up because I was just very surprised that the Davenport community has had to go through this.
Important to recognize that as much as we're talking about, Metrolinx isn't listening, Metrolinx is pushing forward with a project that we're not happy with, there is a role for the provincial government as well, as they are regulated by the provincial government. And we need to recognize as well that when Metrolinx and the community work together holistically at transit infrastructure and how it can work together with the needs of the community, with opportunities in the community, and good community building principles, really good things can happen. Right? It doesn't have to be an adversarial relationship. But we do need the support of our local MPP, and I'm happy to see Christina Martins is here tonight. And also the provincial government is essential to facilitate this. And until we can build this trust between the community and the province, it's going to be very difficult to move forward, because we're kind of in this stalemate right now, where we're not really feeling that there's consultation. It's a one-way conversation. We're basically being told what's going to happen, and this isn't going to work in terms of getting the community on board. That we don't really buy into the idea that there's a true rush on this project, as Metrolinx would have us believe. It appears that it's similar to the UP Express, where there's an artificial political deadline in terms of needing to get regional express rail out by a certain time, perhaps before an election. I'm not sure what the actual deadline is here, but it's being pushed forward with, reckless speed, and we don't really believe that it's appropriate for it to be moving forward at this point, given the magnitude of concerns from not only the community but from the city as well. We find that the time horizons for the decision making around this project are mainly around short-term impacts, looking at things like construction and road realignment, things like that. But we're not taking a look at the fact that this infrastructure is going to be with us for the next 100 years. This is a 100-year project. It's not just based on the time of construction. And that's a really important to delay the start of the TPAP given the magnitude of these concerns, and that a full environmental assessment with the other options is warranted in this case. And absolutely Davenport needs the support of the province if we want to have any hope at being successful at this. It can't be the city fighting for us alone. The province has to be on board as well.
Again, given the significant concerns of the community, again, it's not just the community, it's the city, it's the councillors, it's the chief planner. We want Metrolinx to delay the start of the TPAP. We want to give the community and the city more time to fully vet all the options, and that's really all we're asking. We want all the options to be fully vetted. So we want them to delay the start of the TPAP. We also want a full EA assessment that includes all the options. So, and then we would like Christina Martins to formally request the Ontario Legislature to delay the TPAP.
Not delay, scrap it!
Christina, you really could be a champion for us. But it's not just to the decision makers, there also is a role for us. It is very important that as a community that we continue to be strong, we continue to fight for what's important for us. And we were effective in terms of our letter writing campaign to the city. We first wrote to Jennifer Keesmatt and then later to City Council. And then together with the help of Annabelle Lau and also Cesar Palazzo, we were able to affect that vote at City Council. So I think that there is hope that we could do something, but we need to push. We need to be a lot stronger, and we need to be strategic about who it is that we're actually pushing for this. So write a letter to local, not just local decision makers, to Kathleen Wynne, to Glenn Murray, who's the Minister of the Environment, who's ultimately the one who has to sign off on this TPAD. Stephen Del Duca, the Minister of Transportation, and then as well Christina Martins. They don't all have to be separate letters. You can CC it to each other so they can all see who's getting the communication. And also importantly, sign our petition. It's available online. We have some people here today. I don't know if they want to wave their hands. They're probably lost in the big crowd. But they do have copies of the petitions here as well. So if you are interested in signing it, you could do so on the way out. But really what we need is a continued strong community voice. We need to make it clear that we are not expendable, and Davenport deserves better. Thank you.
And I'd like to thank Laura and Sam for the presentation. And when I said earlier that we really are committed to working with the community and that we think that this project gets stronger because of community involvement, I do mean that. So I'm going to turn it over now to start our formal Q&A, and hopefully we can address some of the questions during that time as well.